Signed a major defence pact with Sweden and Finland, one that could potentially see British troops sent to those nations in the event of an invasion by Putin.
But just how likely is a Russian invasion? Let's speak now to the former US Assistant Secretary of State for Europe, Daniel Fried, who also served as the US Ambassador to Poland. A very good morning to you. Welcome to the programme. Look, it seems highly unlikely that Russia will invade Finland, even though there is this huge border, but then nobody really believed that Russia was going to invade Ukraine.
Well, that's about right. And it really isn't for us in the US or the UK to start telling the Swedes and the Finns that they have nothing to worry about. They do have something to worry about. No, I don't think Putin is going to mount a full-scale invasion. I don't think he has the capacity. But I certainly think that Finland, in particular, having been a part of the Russian Empire, is right to start considering their security. The Russians are perfectly capable of harassment, border incidents, all manner of difficulties, especially if Putin succeeds in subjugating Ukraine, which happily, thanks to the reaction of the UK, US, and Europe, is less likely than it seemed 2 months ago.
Where does this leave the international community now that Britain has made this pledge? I mean, I know Finland is looking to join NATO pretty promptly, but on the basis that that doesn't happen in the immediate term, does this also put pressure on other European countries and also the United States to actually have to step forward to defend these nations if it were necessary?
Well, first, good for the British. I think this was a strong stance, and it was a signal to Putin that the United States, the UK, the West is not going to be indifferent to their security threats to two great European nations. I think the United States has long had an understanding with Finland and Sweden, not a treaty obligation, but an understanding that we do take their security seriously. Now, we will see whether the Finns and the Swedes do decide to make a formal application for NATO membership. It's up to them. But if they make that decision, I certainly would support their rapid accession to NATO. And I think the British statement of support is a sign that there's no window for Putin to do things against the Swedes and the Finns in the interim period.